Fundamentals 20. Bent arm versus straight arm versus in between. Hitting the ball with your arm straight gives you more power. Hitting the ball with your arm bent gives your arm more rigidity or strength. They each have their place. One of the best examples of hitting the ball with your arm straight is the serve. If you watch any pro serving, they all have a fully extended arm at ball contact, which they do because they want to maximize their power and thus the speed of the ball. Serve. So at ball contact, fully extended, straight. From the front, ball contact, fully straight. If you watch Federer hit topspin, forehands, his arm is almost always straight at ball contact. Forehand, so straight at forehand, straight at contact. Federer will bend his arm if he is jammed, meaning the ball is too close to him for him to hit with a straight arm. Same goes for his one-handed topspin backhands. His arm is straight at ball contact, which maximizes the power transferred to the ball. So one-handed backhand. You can't maybe see it. Well, looking straight should be pretty straight here when you get the right grip. So basically, straight arm from the side, straight arm. If the ball comes over the net at high speed and you just have time to block it back, bending your arm makes for a stronger structure to block the ball back, which is especially helpful if you're not very strong. So the ball comes over quick, bent. Just punch it back, bent. Same thing. Ball comes over quick, punch it. It also might help you if your ball contact point on the racket face is off center. If you go to hit the ball and you hit it here, by having a more rigid structure, it may help you in terms of the racket won't flop back so much. One hazard to bending your elbow is that if the ball curves in toward your body and your elbow is already at your side, you can't move the racket in further to hit the ball. So if you've got your elbow into your body and you're ready to hit the ball and the ball curves in towards you, you can't move your racket to get the racket strings centered with the ball. You can only move your body, which takes much more time. If you look at Djokovic's two-handed backhand, his arms are nearly straight at ball contact. The slight bend in his arms is probably due to his elbows having to bend a bit to bring both of his hands together to grip the racket handle. His non-dominant arm appears to be a bit straighter than his dominant arm, which might imply that his non-dominant arm is applying more power than his dominant arm. So Djokovic, two-handed backhand, he comes through and he has fairly straight arms. Of course, when he follows through, they bend. But in terms of when you're making ball contact, non-dominant arm is fairly straight. Dominant arm has a little bit of a bend in it. And I think if you try and hold the, I guess you could straighten your arms this way, but I think it's a little bit more relaxed to have them slightly bent.